Well, good morning, folks, and welcome to a beautiful day on the river. Winter is officially here. I know technically it's not winter yet, but it's basically winter because it's freezing. There's snow, there's ice, and these fish are extremely sluggish. I've actually tried to film a video out here and it was just really tough, but I did catch two decent little browns on Rapalas, so thought I'd give it a try today. So I got my spinning rod with the Rapala. If we can just catch a few decent sized fish, I'll be happy. And then maybe we'll cook one up or something, I don't know. But let's get started. First cast. Well, nothing from this spot. Kind of surprised. It looks really good, but seems pretty deserted, or at least they don't want anything to do with my lure. That's winter fishing, man. Let's just keep moving, cover as much water as we can, and eventually I'll probably catch something. Probably. What in the heck? I hope that's not what I think it is. Oh my gosh. Are you guys seeing this? Do you guys see that dark thing right there? I'm not even lying to you guys. I think that is a freaking mountain lion because the tail is super long. I think that is a freaking mountain lion, you guys. Like, what? That is honestly really eerie. Dude, okay. That is honestly freaky. I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna grab this big stick and we're gonna try to lift that whatever it is out of the water just so we can get a better look. Alright, let's see what we got here. Oh my gosh, that is freaking creepy, dude. What is that? Look at that. Look at that. You guys see that tail? Oh my gosh, man. Like, I don't know why, but I'm like scared touching this thing. Just because, I mean, if it was alive, it could straight up kill me. It's like frozen solid. Literally frozen solid. Let's get him up on shore here so we can get a good look. Whoa, that is... Oh my gosh. Oh wow, that's heavy. It's a heavy cat. What in the world did I just find? I mean, that's kind of a interesting start to our fishing day. I mean, that is sad. Doesn't look like a huge one. I mean, I don't really know anything about mountain lions, but that looks like a pretty young cat. It's kind of sad. I mean, look at that. I feel like I find the weirdest stuff while I'm out fishing. Giant dead fish, a dead mountain lion. I mean, I was just about to cast in this little spot right here because it looks really good. You know, I'm sure there's some fish tucked up under this bush. But no, I found a mountain lion. Wonder how it died. I mean, it was just sitting right there. Who knows? Either way, really sad. Well, that's crazy, folks. That is the first time. I mean, I've seen dead deer and dead coyotes while I'm fishing, but never have I seen a dead mountain lion. I feel like that's the equivalent to finding a dead grizzly bear. I mean, you just don't see them that often. What would make this day a little bit better is if we could catch a fish or two. That would be wonderful. All right, guys, I've been fishing this river for about 2 hours and I have not got a single bite. We did find a dead mountain lion, but that's about it. So I'm gonna leave this spot and I'm gonna head to another creek where hopefully we're actually gonna catch something. All right, guys, here we are at a new creek and I've taken the Rapala off and I've got this little swim bait on a jig head. Let's give it a try. Oh my gosh. Well, I just broke my reel. Yep, I just freaking broke my reel. Yep, look at that. Just broke that piece right off the handle that you screw into the rod. The reel is fine, but there's no way I can attach it to my rod. I guess I'm gonna have to literally just hold my reel in place. I mean, I didn't bring an extra reel or anything. Are you freaking kidding? I'm actually freaking mad. I didn't even slip. I totally just missed this rock and just ate it. Well, that's awesome. Broke a expensive reel. I don't even have duct tape or anything that I could duct tape it. I'm just gonna have to hold it. Well, I'm not going home. I came all the way out here. I'm gonna catch a freaking fish. Probably not gonna catch anything either. Should probably just throw this whole freaking rod in the creek right now and snap it in half. Dude, that hurt too. Freaking knee just like smashed on that rock. All right, well, let's try to catch a fish with this bull crap. There we go. There we go. A fish. My gosh, it's something. It's a fish. Get over here. It's taken a while, taken all day long, but we finally got a fish on that little swim bait. Nice. All right, let's see if we can get another one from right there. This is a good looking spot. I mean, there should be lots of fish right here. Oh, there we go. Giant, just clobbered it. That's a really good fish. What is that? Oh, no way. Check it out. Check it out. Oh, heck yeah. Check that out. Of course I don't have my net with me. That's the one thing I forgot. I forgot my net. That is a good fish. That's a nice tiger. That's a good tiger trout. So there's cutthroat trout and a few tiger trout in here, and the tiger trout can get pretty big. That is awesome. Very next cast on that little swim bait. Not exactly worth breaking my reel, but I'll take it. See ya. Whoa, there's one. I watched that dude come out and grab it. Nice. So we're gonna keep that guy. Flip him up here. Nice. I almost thought that was another tiger because he was a lot bigger. But no, that's a nice cutthroat with the broken reel. But we are still catching fish. And we're gonna keep this guy. I don't know if I'll cook him in this video or just cook him at home. I love some good fresh trout. Let's try that again. I didn't even really cast for that guy. I just tossed it right there, bounced it, and I could see him just come up and smash it. Oh, another one. Look at that. He came out from under this ice. There's a giant sheet of ice and I just bounced it once. He came out and got it. This one's a lot smaller. Oh, it's such a pain having to hold this reel in place. Just twist the hook out, get him back. There he goes. Well, folks, I'm gonna call it for the day. What a day it has been. we found a dead mountain lion in the river, broke my reel, and then we did end up catching some nice fish, I'll admit. But yeah, man, that sucks about my reel. Probably gonna have to go get a new reel tonight. Or maybe I can find out a way to just add another piece so it can sit in that rod holder. And like a week ago, I broke a rod, so I don't know if I'm just unlucky or I'm an idiot, or probably both. But either way, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. I'd really appreciate it. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Oh my gosh. Guys, this is crazy. Oh my gosh, are you guys seeing this? So it finally happened. They drained this lake. There's a little bit of water right here. This thing is pretty much gone. Let's head down there, see if we can see any fish that are left. There's just a little bit of water right here, and it's still running out of the little spillway right there. So, I mean, it's gonna be gone in like a day, but there's still probably some fish left in this little pocket right here. Don't usually get to see lakes dried up, and you can kind of see everything on the bottom. It's just kind of fascinating. But you know what, guys, I'm not gonna waste any time. It is early in the morning, as you can see. It's supposed to rain and get windy today, so got up early, thought I'd give it a try for a couple hours, see if I can get a big one. We're probably gonna end up keeping everything we catch from right here because they're not gonna be here very long anyway, and they doubled the limit, so let's get fishing. We've just got the Rapala on today because it was tied on, so why not use it? Let's come down here. So that little cement thing right there is draining water underneath the dam and shooting it out into the creek. So a lot of the fish are probably getting, you know, thrown out of that little thing. So there's probably a lot just right there by it. Let's give it a cast. We got this little Mepps minnow spinner. Rarely you ever use these. It's just a spinner with a little rubber fish on the end. I also haven't seen any fish like come up to the surface or jump. So that could be a sign. Oh gosh. Whoa. Whoa. Okay. Yeah, that's very muddy. We're gonna stay away from that spot. Guys, I gotta say, I am quite surprised that I haven't got anything from right here. This is very interesting. Guys, look at that. That is a huge dead fish. Can you guys see that dead tiger trout? There's another one right there, but that one is massive. Wow, guys, this is nuts. I bet you there's some big ones down there. Oh man. Guys, there are a bunch of dead fish though out here. Let's go see if we can find any giants. This is crazy. Okay, I'm setting the rod down. There's no more live fish to catch anyway. Look at this. Dead cutthroat, dead tiger, and look at this. Look at all these little ones. What are these little ones? Oh, look at that. You guys see that? Oh man. You know what all these are? Those are what you call mottled sculpin or something like that. They're native fish, and they're like these. They don't get much bigger than this, but they're native. They're everywhere. They're in pretty much every body of water. They're just these little tiny, basically algae suckers or whatever you want to call them, and they're a pretty big food source. I mean, look at this. Tons of them. That's how these trout were getting so big. Cutthroat, pretty nice tiger, another tiger. Oh, little perch. You guys see that? Man, that is probably a 21 incher. I think it's safe to say there's probably no more live fish left right here. And if there was, they're already gone. Somebody caught them all. Well, for all of you who haven't seen it yourself, this is what happens when you drain a lake. A lot of fish have to die. Imagine if you were a fish and you knew that if you didn't get enough snow, then they were gonna drain your lake and you were gonna die. That would suck. You'd be sitting there like, please snow, please snow, please snow. Be stressful, man. We're gonna go on the other side of the dam where they're shooting water out. See if we can find any big ones over there. The survivors who made it through that little spillway there. It's hilarious to me how you can get $1,000 ticket for like transporting a fish 5 feet away from where you found it. Yet they don't seem to care about thousands and thousands of fish dying and drying up. Honestly, I'm tempted, if there were some live fish, to just get a bucket them out, and go take them over to the creek, because they're either gonna wind up dead like those or make it there anyway. But they'll give you a ticket for that, and that's just unbelievably stupid. To be honest, I probably wouldn't care. I'd do it anyway. It's just a way for them to give out more tickets, you know. They'll also give you a big ticket if you take one fish over your limit, yet they'll kill thousands and thousands just like this. Yeah guys, it's just sad to see this lake go. A lot of good fish had to die. So in honor of their memories, we shall take a moment of silence to remember the fallen. Lost but never forgotten. But do not worry, ladies and gentlemen, we are still going to catch some fish today. Whoa. So there's some big fish in here. Obviously, they came from the lake, and since there's nothing left in the lake, that can only mean one thing. Every living fish ended up right here. All right, guys, I'm coming for you. Hide your wives, hide your kids. Here we go. First cast fish. Oh man, yeah guys, there's like 2 inches of visibility, maybe. Oh, it's gonna be hard for these fish to even find it. I definitely should have brought worms. Well, I'm gonna keep moving. Kind of surprised I didn't get one from this spot. I bet if the water was clear, I would have, but it's just so dang muddy. Guys, I'm even seeing a lot of dead fish right here. There's a dead perch over there. I've seen a couple small dead trout. Hopefully that there's no disease in this water, since there's been a ton of dead fish. Hopefully no diseases have spread and killed all the other ones. Man, I'm surprised I haven't even got one bite. I have not seen a living fish yet today. Oh my gosh. Folks, what in the actual... Dude. Oh my gosh. Guys. This is about a 15-pound tiger trout right here. Are you kidding me? Look at this fish. Oh my gosh. Dude, honestly, what the heck? I'm lost for words. I don't know what to say. Legit, this is a 15-pound fish just lying here. You gotta see just how big this fish is. Hold on. All right, guys, check this out. Oh my gosh. Don't ever touch dead fish, but I'm doing it for scientific purposes. Look at that fish. Oh, this is unreal. This might be like the biggest trout I've ever held or seen in person. This is at least 15 pounds. I got to go look up the state record when I get home, because this legit might be a state record. Dead tiger trout. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna throw up. Oh. I mean, just look at this thing. Oh. This has got to be close to a state record. I'm not even kidding. I think the state record's something like 15 pounds. I swear to everything holy, that feels, I don't want to overestimate, but I want to say that's a possible state record fish right there. Maybe not. I don't know. I'll have to double check the record when I get home, but that is devastating. That is truly devastating. But that means if there's a fish like that, that can't be the only one, right? Hopefully that fish didn't die of a disease, because if it did, that means this whole stream is pretty much screwed and all the fish are gonna die. So, but hopefully not. Hopefully there's another one down there. If I could even catch a fish half that size, I will be happy. Crazy, absolutely crazy. But we're not gonna leave this fish lying on the bank. It'll attract wild animals and it's just gonna go to waste. At the very least, we're gonna toss it back in the river so its nutrients will go and give back to whatever else is down there, but it's just gonna get torn up by raccoons and skunks eventually. So I don't know, I just feel like it's better to toss them back in the stream. This is so huge. Like, this is a 15-pound tiger trout. Oh my gosh. All right, we're gonna lay his body to rest. Oh my gosh. That thing is giant. I just feel like it's better to toss him back in the water than leave him on the bank. It's gonna smell terrible. It already smells like a graveyard out here. And it's just gonna attract more animals and I don't know. Just get it back in the water. So I don't know what to say. I want to wash my hands for sure. Oh my gosh. You've got to be kidding me. Look at that. That is another giant tiger. Not nearly as big as the last one. That last one was big. Look at that. That's got to be a 6-7 pounder just lying here, dude. What is going on? Another 7-pound tiger trout just lying on the bank. I'm just gonna leave this one here. I don't want to touch any more dead fish today, honestly. Ah, really sad. Well guys, there you have it. The video kind of cut off there because it started raining and it started getting really windy, so I just kind of turned the camera off and left the spot. The weather really got bad and I didn't end up catching any fish. All I saw were those 2 big dead ones, but I'm back home editing up the video, and just for fun I'm gonna look up the state record tiger trout because I genuinely think it is dang close to a record. So Utah state record tiger trout caught in 2013, 19 pounds 2 ounces. So I definitely don't think that fish was 19 pounds. I realistically think it was about 14, and I don't really think I'm overestimating that either. I think it was about 14 pounds. But that is the catch and keep record, because if you didn't know, there's 2 different records. There's a catch and keep and a catch and release. Generally, the catch and release record is a little bit smaller than the catch and keep, so I think it might be a little closer to that one. So we can go to the catch and release record fish. Scroll down to tiger trout right there. 29 inches. And guys, Scout's honor, I swear to you, that fish, 100%, no doubt in my mind, was over 29 inches. And you can believe me if you want, I should have measured it with my rod. I am kicking myself because I had my rod there and I just didn't think to measure it with my rod and measure it later. I swear that that fish was well over 29 inches. That was a state record fish right there, folks. And I don't know if I will ever see a tiger trout that big in person for the rest of my life. You never know, but that was pretty crazy. Anyway, guys, I just wanted to end the video here since I didn't get a chance to at the lake. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was absolutely insane. Fishing, in terms of fishing, I didn't catch a single live fish all day. I hardly saw a live fish all day, but I think it was really cool, and I hope you guys enjoyed. That's what happens when these lakes get dried up. Really unfortunate, but that's just the way it is, I guess. Leave your comments in the comment section below. Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. I would really appreciate it. But other than that, guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Well, how's it going, guys? Welcome back to another video. Now, I made a video a while back where I explored this dried up riverbed because the reservoir above it got drained and all the fish died, and I just explored this dried up riverbed, and there were tons and tons of dead trout, big tiger trout, cutthroat, and I actually ended up finding a giant, like 10-pound tiger trout. I mean, it was crazy. And I made a video of it, and you guys seemed to, I don't want to say like it, but found it interesting. So today I'm at a different lake where unfortunately the same thing happened. The lake got drained and the creek is also dry, and the creek's actually just right here behind me. So today I'm going to be exploring this dried up riverbed and seeing what we can find. I mean, there's going to be a lot of dead fish and it's going to be pretty sad, but we might find some giant fish. And this time we're not looking for trout, we're looking for big tiger muskie. But yeah, let's get started. All right, folks. So right over there through these trees is the dam, and the lake is just right above it, and here's the creek. And right off the bat, check that out. Holy crap. Oh my gosh. Look at all those. Now those aren't muskie, those are sucker fish, and there are hundreds of them. Look at that. That is, it doesn't smell too good. Look, it even goes all the way back up here. Just dead fish everywhere. Just tons and tons of sucker fish. Just more and more and more. All the way up there, it's just dead fish. Oh, there's a little trout. Look at that. There are a few trout in this lake, or there were. Looks like a little brook trout right there. So yeah, I think it's safe to say there's not really going to be any living fish left. But who knows, we might find a big pool where there's a few living fish. Oh, look at that, guys. That is our first, it's the first find of the day. Wow. Big dead muskie. I want to say that's probably 32, 33 inches maybe. I mean, that's a big fish. I'm sure anyone would be happy to catch that. Just more dead sucker fish. Not seeing anything crazy. Oh, there's another one. There's another one. That one looks a little bit more fresh. Wow. About the same size. Jeez. Now obviously I'm not the first person to be here because these fish didn't just end up on the bank. Someone obviously came through and put them there. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. There's a giant muskie right there. A bunch more sucker fish. Oh, that's a big guy right there. Oh man. There's another muskie. A lot smaller, probably in the 24, 5-inch range. So I get the feeling 90% of what's down here is just dead sucker fish. But I mean, look at this. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 giant dead muskie. Just right here. There's another one right there. What? A bunch more suckers. I mean, look at that. Look at that. It's just a carpet of fish. Muskie, 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 muskie. And those are just the ones I can see right off the bat. Oh, look at that. We actually have some water, some standing water. Maybe there's something alive. Oh, yep, there's some fish. There's some fish. Check that out. I don't know what they are. Maybe some chubs and some perch. I just saw some disturbance on the water. Huh. Just in this little bit of water here. Look at that. Looks like some perch. Some just little perch. Definitely going to be washing my hands after this. You can count on that. Look at that. It's a living perch. Sadly, they're not going to be living for too much longer. Oh, and look at that. Guys, check that out. That's a rainbow trout right there, and he's got a chub in his mouth. What? This homie died in the middle of eating a fish. That's kind of sad. Look at that. Just a lot more perch. It's honestly a lot of fish still alive. Granted, they're just a little perch, but I'm surprised they're able to just live in this stagnant death water. Some of you guys are probably like, well, if there's still fish alive, why don't I just bucket them out? But it's illegal and it's just perch, so not too big of a deal. I mean, there's millions of them. That's a real shame, you guys. Like, it's kind of cool to explore and see stuff like this. I mean, honestly, it's pretty interesting. It's kind of cool, but it's also just really sad because, I mean, a fish like that, it probably took, I mean, I don't know, I'm not a fish biologist, but you got to think that probably took 10 plus years for a fish to get that big and for it to just die like that. Kind of unfortunate. There's a bunch more perch. In fact, is that sucker still alive? Oh yeah. That sucker right there is actually still alive, just barely. And a ton more perch. I mean, just those guys are everywhere. There's another dead muskie. Wow, that one is, whew. I mean, I think it'd be crazy just to find one muskie that size, but I mean, there's another one right there. We're seeing them everywhere. Whoa. That might be the biggest one I've seen so far. Look at that guy. Ugh. Oh, I definitely don't recommend grabbing these fish with your bare hands, but we're doing it in the name of science and exploration. Oh, now there's a lot of perch. There's not very many suckers, but there's a lot of perch. Maybe all the perch were hanging out right here and all the suckers were over there. I guess they don't associate with other kinds. Whoa! That's a biggin'. Look at that. Woo! That is a giant. Oh my gosh, I gotta show you guys that one. Look at that. That is legitimately heavy. That's gotta be, I don't know if they get heavier if they die, but that feels like 15 pounds. Like, actually. Ooh. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 giant muskie right here. 6, 7, 8 giant trophy muskie dead right here at this beaver dam. Man, it looks like, oh my gosh, there's a big one over there. Whew. Look at that. Man. Look at that. It's another like 15 pounder, it feels like. 35 inches. My gosh. A lot of perch still left. What I want to find is a muskie. I don't care how big it is. I just want to find a living tiger muskie. Yeah, just perch, maybe a few suckers. Yeah, he's still kicking. Oh my gosh, folks, we have something new. Look at that. That is a giant brown trout. Not giant, I mean, it's probably 23, 4 inches or so. That is a dead brown trout though. That's cool. So that's the second trout we've seen. Like I said, there wasn't very many trout in that lake to begin with. So that's why we're not really seeing any. There's another muskie under that tree. But there are a few, and I guess they do get pretty big. Muskie, perch. It just keeps going. It just keeps going on and on. As far as I can see down there, there's just piles and piles of fish. I keep thinking the further down I go, the less fish there'll be, but dude, it's just more and more and more. Something big just splashed on the water over there. Look at that. Is that a muskie? That's a big pool of water. Oh, no. That's just a sucker. Wow. Another, just like it's nothing. Oh, there's another little trout, a little brook trout. Right there. There's another one. Gosh, there's one. Every 10 yards or so, there's another fish that size. Oh man. That's a 20-pounder. That's got to be a 10-pounder. I really just don't have any words. Like, I don't really know what to say. This is crazy. Well, folks, back at the truck. I probably hiked a quarter mile downstream and probably saw, I'm not even gonna try to guess, tens of thousands of perch, suckers, and tiger muskie. Just blows my mind the sheer number of fish. My gosh. Probably found like 40 muskie over 30 inches. Obviously I didn't put them all on camera, but that was crazy, you guys. Like, crazy. But I just wanted to kind of give you guys an in-depth look at what happens when a lake gets drained. A lot of fish die, and it's really interesting just to kind of explore and see what's down there. But you'll have to leave your comments, thoughts, concerns, and opinions in the comment section below. But anyway, I'm gonna quit rambling on. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, or at least found it interesting. Not really much else to say. Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. I would really appreciate it. But other than that, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.